Hello everybody, Dead Spikes here. Today I'm making a video talking about what gear you should get before trying to run Deep Stone Crypt. I've been liking to do this new game on my beginning of my videos. I would like you guys to tell me where I am. Whoever tells me correctly will get the pinned comment. Let's get into it. So Deep Stone Crypt is the new raid of Beyond Light. It's on Europa, up here on the top. It's recommended 1220, so I recommend you guys to try to get to 1240 for running the raid, or the recommended power. In my opinion, that'll make it a lot easier for you. Now let's go over all the gear you should try to get for running that raid. I have everything equipped on me right now that I recommend you guys to start the raid with. So we have a friction fire and a chaperone in our slot 1. Right here, this is the two weapons I recommend. An escape velocity is pretty good here. Whatever you like for ad clearing, and then a chaperone. I'm going to assume that you haven't ran the other raids, so we're going off of just stuff you can get from normal gameplay. Chaperone is quite easy to get. They made a new quest for it that don't take too long. On the next slot, we have the Ikelos sniper rifle. I highly recommend trying to get one of these. Some other stuff you can get is a first in, last out, which I don't have, or a bone chiller. That's another thing I don't have, but those two are very good as well. The deafening whisper you get from the lure, I highly recommend getting one of these. These are nice. I just went for a lot of loading on it, and it's a great weapon for ad clearing. If you've ever tried one out, you should understand how OP it is. Otherwise, if you haven't tried it yet, definitely go pick one up. You're going to get impressed. These wave frames are very strong. And then just an ad clearing gun. I have a 9 hunger. Doesn't matter, just some form of an SMG or an auto rifle. For your heavy slot, the two exotics that are most important for the raid, in my opinion, are the Lament and the Xenophage. These two right here can do pretty much all 4 encounters in just themselves for damage-wise. And then I have a Steel Sibyl for some of the encounters where we're not going to use an exotic, where we're just mostly ad clearing. That's where I'm going to be using my Steel Sibyl. For armor-wise, on the Warlock, you're just basically going to want Luna factions. That is your biggest goal, is a Luna faction. That's going to help you a lot on the final boss. Otherwise, exotic-wise, it doesn't matter. Armor-wise, it doesn't really matter too much either. Maybe try to go towards recovery so it can help you get your rifts quicker. But mostly make sure you try to get those Luna factions. For a Titan, you're going to want to get Helm of Saint 14. Great. Where do we got it? Right here. Helm of Saint 14. You're going to want to try to get that for a Titan. That is a great exotic. One-Eyed Mask also is pretty good for some of the ad clearing parts. On the Hunter, you're going to want Celestial Nighthawk and Wormhusk Crown are the two I'm going to recommend. Wormhusk Crown is great for survivability on the encounters that we don't really need damage, and Celestial Nighthawk is just like the highest burst damage in the game when you put it on a golden gun. So it's just great to have a nice Hunter with that if you are running your Hunter. Now that we have went over all the armor and weapons, we're just going to go over the last category, which is mods, in my opinion. Armor mods and weapon mods. You're going to want to try to get boss spec. You can see that right down there on the bottom on my Steel Sibyl. Definitely want to try to get boss spec. That's going to help you deal more damage to the 2 bosses in the game, well, in the raid. And then also minor specs, pretty good. I use that quite often. Rampage specs just for miscellaneous things. For armor, you're going to want 2 very specific mods. You're going to want Quick Charge, and you are going to want Lucid Blade. These 2 are very, very good. Quick Charge is very great for the very end boss, and Lucid Blade is great for the first boss. Lucid Blade gives you pretty much the bubble effect without needing a bubble. It's just amazing. Now, when you're running these, you're always going to want to have Taking Charge on. Well, for Lucid Blade anyway, because you need to be charged with light. Taking Charge is a great thing to combine with it. You can get these mods from the gunsmith. Just go to him daily and run over here and check him out. On the bottom left, he's going to be selling these mods right here. Try to pick these up daily, especially for ones that you don't have. And you can get mod components by doing these daily bounties on each character. Now, those are all the mods I pretty much recommend right there, and that's pretty much all the gear I recommend you to try to get before running the raid. I hope this helps some of you guys that have no idea where to go. A little bit of direction. Just look up some of those things I talked about and research how to get them, and you can get yourself set for the raid pretty easily. That'll do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to hit that thumbs up button. It does help me out a lot. If you'd like to see some more helpful tutorials like this, I recommend you to smack that subscribe button. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bikes out.